The real main purpose of writing Contemplating Divorce was to help people get out of the energy suck of being in the marital indecision cycle. And so even if the reader, after they've read the entire book, still hasn't come to a 100% sure decision, I ask them to commit one way or another. And the reason is that they will get out of that indecision. So what I tell people is you're not going to get new information by doing the same thing. So if you're continuing to stay in this indecision and wonder this and think about that, nothing changes. Whereas if you decide, okay, I'm committing to this marriage, I'm going to recommit, I'm going to stay in the marriage, you're actually going to get a whole new set of emotions when you do that, and information. So if you can commit to that, and you don't have to commit forever, but you can commit for the next 6 months or a year, you're going to be different. You're going to come to the marriage differently. So the same is true when you say, okay, I'm leaving the marriage, and you decide that you're going to leave or separate. You're going to get a whole new set of information and emotions that will come up to the surface, and that will guide that decision. That will help you understand whether that's the right thing to do. One of the exercises that I give in the book at this point is, to pay attention to the level of energy, life energy, that you feel in doing a task. So an example is, if you really want to stay married, looking for an apartment is going to feel like a drudgery. Whereas if you really feel it's time to get out of the marriage, looking for an apartment is going to be exciting. It's going to give you energy rather than take energy away. So that's why I say doing something different is going to give you that indication of whether you're moving closer to your truth or farther away from your truth.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and I just feel that it's really important to give yourself a break. Allow yourself to not know. You don't have a crystal ball, and you can't possibly know, sitting where you are now, what the best decision is going to be for you, your children, your family, friends, and so on. You just don't have that much power and knowledge. So again, to allow yourself to be human and make mistakes, and not recklessly, but with doing the best that you can with the knowledge that you have now. Hopefully coming to a sense of peace and groundedness with whichever path you take, whether it's to stay in the marriage and recommit, or whether it's to actually end the marriage. You're absolutely not alone in your process, and that there are many people who are out there contemplating divorce. As we know, many get divorced, but there are many more who are contemplating, and that the most important thing that you can do is to get information. So the information about how you work, how your relationship works, how marriages work, how divorces work, right, and so on, so that you're empowered. It's not going to keep you from having to stumble along the path or heal old wounds, but it is so empowering to have as much information as you can have.